We had an amazing thing on Martin. You know, we came to work to laugh every day. Like Martin, just his comedic brilliance was, you know, intoxicating. Like,
in a startling twist of events, it has come to light that Tichina Arnold, a prominent figure from the beloved 90s sitcom Martin, along with some fellow cast members, has recently made explosive allegations against her former co-star, Martin Lawrence. This revelation has sent shockwaves reverberating through Hollywood, leaving ardent fans of the show and industry insiders astir with incredulity. The Martin Show, a cultural phenomenon that graced television screens from 1992 to 1997, enjoyed immense popularity, and Tichina Arnold's portrayal of Pamela James resonated deeply with the audience. Given her pivotal role in the show, it is not surprising that she possesses privileged insights into the behind-the-scenes turmoil that unfolded during those years.
But Martin, unfortunately, you know, show business at a certain point in his life got the best of him.
Just like this, it's like the camera. When the camera's on, you know, you're a little different. People act differently. When they know they're being watched, you know what I'm saying? They turn into whole different personas.
Tichina Arnold's recent assertions suggest that Martin Lawrence, who portrayed the titular character, exploited his newfound stardom and elevated stature within the industry to engage in reprehensible conduct. It appears that she is alleging that off-camera, Martin was a duplicitous figure, a stark departure from the beloved character he embodied on the show. Perhaps the most disturbing facet of these revelations is Tichina Arnold's insinuation that Martin Lawrence may have wielded his position of authority to mistreat fellow cast members.
Money is power, then you ain't got none. Cause see, Gina makes a whole lot more money than you do anyway.
These allegations have cast a pall over Hollywood, tarnishing the reputation of a comedian and actor who was once held in high regard. One of the most heart-wrenching aspects of this scandal is its impact on Tisha Campbell, who portrayed Gina Waters-Payne, Martin's romantic interest on the show. Furthermore, Tichina appears to be implying that Martin Lawrence received preferential treatment within the industry, a unique brand of stardom that set him apart from the rest of the cast. Arnold elaborated on her perspective, stating, "When he and Tisha had their falling out, what I always admired about both of them is that neither made me feel uncomfortable. Right before Tisha left the set due to her reasons, it had reached a point and I empathized with it. It was like watching a surreal scene from The Matrix. The silence was palpable." Before they immortalized the characters of Martin and Gina on our screens, Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell were known as Bilal and Sydney, gracing the 1990 comedic hit House Party. A few years later, they reunited as Vanna and Tyler in the Eddie Murphy-starrer romantic comedy Boomerang. During this period, Martin made a heartfelt promise to his close friend Tisha Campbell that if he ever secured his own show or another leading role, he would want her by his side, lauding her impeccable comedic timing. The opportunity materialized when Martin's show Martin received the green light, and a pilot was in the works. He wasted no time in reaching out to Tisha, elated about his upcoming venture but disheartened because she had her own project in the pipeline, which had also been approved. However, as often happens, what transpires on screen does not necessarily mirror reality. While Martin and Gina's on-screen romance was the envy of many, behind the scenes, a different narrative was unfolding. Superficially, everything appeared harmonious. Nevertheless, during the show's 5th and final season, viewers began to notice Tisha Campbell's conspicuous absence from every episode alongside Martin. In fact, the only episode during that season where they appeared remotely close to each other was the series finale, where they interacted via a split-screen phone call. Although the show concluded in May 1997, filming had wrapped up months earlier, and reports surfaced that Tisha had left the set and would not return. It was only after the show's demise in 1997 that fans began to wonder about the actual circumstances. To their astonishment, rumors began circulating, and Tisha Campbell herself filed a lawsuit in 1997, alleging misconduct, battery, and harassment against Martin.
They take care of the star, then everybody else is a piece of shit.
This revelation left many devoted fans disheartened and bewildered, craving answers. Nevertheless, the full extent of the lawsuit remained shrouded in ambiguity until now. Interestingly, these allegations trace back to the show's inaugural season. The lawsuit claimed that during season 1, Martin incessantly sought dates with Tisha, who consistently declined his advances. By season 2, the lawsuit contended that Martin's behavior became increasingly erratic and volatile, marked by unpredictable outbursts of anger without discernible provocation, along with threats to dismiss staff and crew. During season 3, Tisha alleged that Martin had subjected her to repeated incidents of abuse and humiliation, leading to such extreme stress that she required hospitalization. By season 5, the lawsuit asserted that Martin's conduct had spiraled out of control. Despite Tisha's pleas to the show's writers not to script scenes where Gina and Martin shared a bed, they persisted in doing so. The suit also cited reports of Martin inappropriately touching and using his tongue during kiss scenes with Tisha against her wishes. The breaking point occurred when Martin had an explosive confrontation with a cast member, leaving Tisha in fear for her safety. Subsequently, she informed the show's producers that she would never return. Meanwhile, Reginald Ballard, renowned for his portrayal of Bruff Man on the series, shed light on the backstage situation in a June 2019 interview with Vlad TV. Ballard revealed that Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell's relationship had deteriorated to the point where they could not even be present on the Universal lot simultaneously. This behind-the-scenes tension left many, including Ballard, perplexed, as he maintained minimal interaction with the cast and had no personal relationships beyond the filming. Tisha's lawsuit marked just the beginning of Martin's tumultuous journey, and it seemed he was determined to redefine the narrative of career self-destruction. Before the explosive allegations regarding Martin's alleged mistreatment of Tisha Campbell sent shockwaves through Hollywood, another rumor mill had been in operation, fueled by whispers of a clandestine romance. Devotees of the iconic 90s sitcom couldn't help but observe the sizzling on-screen chemistry between Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell, prompting speculation that their connection extended beyond the confines of the television screen. Speculation reached a fever pitch, leading to rampant rumors that Martin and Tisha were covertly involved romantically. The palpable chemistry they exhibited during their portrayals of Martin and Gina left fans both envious and intrigued. The question lingered: was their affection for each other purely a product of acting, or did it derive from a deeper connection? One fan articulated their perspective, stating, "I always believed they were in a real relationship. The chemistry was too potent to be mere acting." However, adding a layer of intrigue to these rumors, suggestions emerged that Tisha's then-husband, Dwayne Martin, might have played a role in exacerbating tensions between Martin and Tisha. One fan remarked Tisha Campbell's husband was the downfall of Martin the sitcom.
All the other stuff that they say that happened, man, I never seen that, man.
Period. Another fan added Martin and Tisha were having an affair in real life. Martin wanted to get serious, but Tisha didn't. Tisha went on to date someone else and ultimately got married, dealing a blow to Martin's ego. These whispers insinuated that Dwayne, who remained by Tisha's side during the period when these rumors emerged, might have felt threatened by the undeniable connection between his wife and her co-star. Evidently, jealousy simmered behind the scenes, fanning the flames of discord. It is crucial to note, however, that these dating rumors, akin to many circulating in the realm of celebrity gossip, have never been substantiated. The entertainment industry often blurs the lines between fiction and reality, and the intense on-screen chemistry that Martin and Tisha shared may have been nothing more than a testament to the extraordinary talents of actors dedicated to their craft. Martin's troubles extended beyond the realm of television. He captured the public's attention with a nightclub incident that resulted in his arrest. Yet, this was not the end of his legal entanglements. He faced probation for carrying a concealed loaded weapon, with the drama escalating further after a bizarre episode on Ventura Boulevard that left witnesses in astonishment. According to an eyewitness account, he was yelling, "Fight, don't give up, fight the power," or something along those lines. He was shouting obscenities or something. The police were forcefully restraining him, attempting to subdue him because he was resisting and shouting vigorously. He seemed like a man unhinged. "I couldn't believe it," was Martin Lawrence. But the saga did not conclude there.
It's like a relationship, right? So imagine if you were in a relationship that ended badly with somebody. That was then, right? And now, if that person is still around.
Shocking allegations surfaced, including threats against women, including his estranged wife, Patricia Southall. Patricia detailed these allegations in a sworn affidavit, describing Martin as a violent drug abuser prone to irrational and abusive behavior. While she acknowledged his love for their 16-month-old daughter, Jasmine, she expressed reservations about entrusting him alone with the child. The revelations continued to pile up, exposing a litany of scandalous incidents. Despite employing a live-in nurse and receiving medication prescribed by psychiatrist John Altman, who characterized Lawrence as paranoid according to Patricia's court statement, Martin could not avoid trouble. Lawrence attempted to board a plane with a loaded 9mm Beretta pistol, resulting in a 2-year probation. However, just days after completing rehab, he resumed using marijuana, even while seeking guidance from a drug counselor. The cycle of scandalous behavior appeared relentless. The situation took a dark turn on September 14, 1997, when Lawrence returned home from Hawaii in the early hours, cradling Jasmine in his arms. He confronted Patricia about the absence of his private nurse, and according to court documents, he erupted in a violent rage, issuing threats before physically pushing her while still holding their infant. Astonishingly, Patricia and Jasmine were compelled to seek refuge in a hotel. Less than 2 years following their high-profile wedding, Martin filed for divorce on September 17, 1997. Even with a restraining order in place, Martin continued to stoke the flames. He appeared at the Universal City Hilton, where Patricia was residing, leaving behind a note that commenced with sweet sentiments, but quickly escalated to menacing language, expressing his desire to reunite with her and expressing how much he missed their child. Nevertheless, the note ominously cautioned that if he could not have her, no one else would. However, the drama did not cease there. It transpired that Martin also encountered issues with his male co-stars. To shed light on this, Carl Payne, renowned for his portrayal of Cole on the show, spoke out about the tension he experienced with Martin in a candid interview. Therefore, it was Carl implying that Martin had threatened him during their tumultuous working relationship. It seems that the backstage tension on Martin was even more intense than previously imagined. However, Carl is not the sole co-star who has experienced issues with Martin. Another individual rumored to be on this list is Garrett Morris. Garrett Morris boasts an extensive and distinguished acting career, with his role in the popular 90s comedy series Martin endearing him to fans. Consequently, it was quite perplexing for viewers when he abruptly disappeared from the show as a full-time cast member.
I'm Garrett Morris, talking to all you white Americans about the way black people have been treated in America. Now, I know a lot of you feel guilty, and you should.
After the second season, leaving many puzzled and curious about the circumstances surrounding his departure, Morris made just one more appearance in another episode during the show's run. Subsequently, he revealed that his exit from the show resulted from his dismissal by none other than the show's primary producer, who also happened to be its lead star, Martin Lawrence. In addition to these developments, Martin has also been a contentious figure in the realm of his art. Martin's stand-up comedy in the 90s was nothing short of a sensation, akin to witnessing the electrifying prowess of the 2016 Golden State Warriors on the basketball court.
The person who was producing Martin decided to fire me.
Each week, his performances on Def Jam became must-see events, a captivating fusion of electrifying, unpredictable, controversial, and unfiltered humor that kept audiences on the edge of their seats. Martin commanded the stage with a magnetic presence that elicited fervent chants of "Go Martin" from the audience, a testament to his magnetic allure. However, it is worth noting that Martin's comedic style did not receive universal acclaim. His inaugural concert film, You So Crazy, burst onto the scene in 1994, initially earning an NC-17 rating due to its explicit content. Following initial struggles with the NC-17 rating for his concert film, the distributor ultimately opted to transfer the movie to another company. This new distributor decided to release it as an unrated film, a move that allowed Martin's unvarnished and explicit humor to reach a broader audience. During his opening monologue, Lawrence embarked on a rant touching on female hygiene, humorously advising the audience about the importance of proper cleanliness.
One day in them 3 months, your girl comes by. And cause they ain't hung out with you in a while. Girl, where you been? We ain't hung out with you. I mean, what's up? Would you hang out with us? I mean, who is this guy?
Evidently, his jokes took a raunchy turn, exceeding the boundaries of acceptability for live network broadcasting. In subsequent broadcasts of the episode, NBC took a corporate stance by censoring Lawrence, seemingly distancing itself from his viewpoints. In the years that followed, Lawrence's absence from the show became conspicuous, including his omission from Eddie Murphy's highly praised reunion episode. Reflecting on his performance shortly after the unfavorable headlines, Lawrence commented, "If I don't know anything else, I know what it takes to make a person laugh. People have to have the right to laugh, or else you're going to have a lot more of us going crazy."
Yeah! You are fired up. What's up? They thought I wasn't coming back. Don't sit there and try to look cool.
If you can get past the language and have fun with what I'm talking about, I'm going to help keep you mentally healthy. Lawrence contended that he had employed the same jokes during a rehearsal for the show without encountering any objections. However, the network presented a contrasting viewpoint, asserting that he had veered into unscripted and unapproved content. Following the East Coast broadcast of the show, the monologue underwent substantial editing due to nearly 200 complaints from viewers in the Eastern region. In a 1994 interview with the LA Times, just 2 weeks after the incident, Martin expressed that he harbored no animosity towards NBC. In any case, despite his transgressions, Martin eventually managed to reconcile with Tisha Campbell. During an appearance on CBS Mornings, Campbell disclosed, "We work diligently to reconnect and forgive, and this reunion is a celebration of everything we accomplished and our personal growth."
You got some beautiful women, but you got some out there that, I gotta say something. Some of you are not washing your properly.
We primarily focused on that. Martin, for his part, addressed the allegations in a 2020 interview and reiterated his profound affection for his former on-screen partner. "I love Tisha. I've seen her then and now and then, and I've always had nothing but love," he expressed. "I have nothing but love for her, and I always will." Meanwhile, fans have not hesitated to call out Martin for his mistreatment of other actors. Simultaneously, some fans attribute blame to both Martin and Tisha for their handling of emotions at the time. One fan remarked, "It's a shame that this great show had to end. Martin and Tisha were young and made a poor choice to get personal, leading to issues that could have arisen in any relationship. They had chemistry long before Martin." Although it's unfortunate that the show ended this way, it remains groundbreaking and will be remembered for generations. Other fans commented on how Martin and Tisha's fallout affected the show. The true tragedy of this show is that before Martin and Tisha's falling out, it was still hilarious. One fan noted, "They had at least 2 more solid seasons left. If they had just continued for 2 more seasons, we would have had around 30 more episodes. I always felt they reached their peak, but didn't stay there as long as they could have." In conclusion, that wraps up this presentation. Goodbye, folks. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.